fun.
What is?
Good morning, Flip.
Didn't you hear, Claire? It's 2 minutes. Don't you have work to do?
I'm going. Nice talking with you, Flip.
I didn't hear him talking to you. We'll talk later. Okay, Flip?
Good morning, studio audience. How is everybody this morning? Is everybody ready for the Droopy the Clown show?
Yes!
Oh, come on. You could do better than that.
Yes!
Well, I know everybody's favorite weatherman, Flip Twister, is ready. Aren't you, Flip? Everybody's ready, Martha.
We're going to have to wait a couple of minutes. 2 minutes, everybody! 2 minutes, Flip.
I thought you were a minute ago.
When have you ever known us about a show on time? Apparently the morning news journal and Roxanne was being put out of control. 2 minutes! Does 2 minutes work for you, Flip?
Well, if we're still at 2 minutes, I'm going back to my dressing room. You want a couple minutes, Flip?
Hey, Spike. Have you met my buddy Chris?
Spike Spencer Sports, so this is gonna be good.
No kidding. That's what I've been saying. This is going to be good.
Would somebody please tell me what is going to be good?
He really doesn't know? How long have you been on the team?
About a week, he says.
And he really doesn't know? This is going to be good. Like World Series of good.
Look, you know the station manager, Cyrano? The guy in the funny hat and the crazy clothes?
His real name is Michael.
Yeah, but everybody calls him Cyrano.
Yeah, you don't want to go 15 rounds with this guy, so you better call him Cyrano.
Oh, you mean the guy with the big nose?
Are you crazy?
Never use that word around here. It's a really bad idea.
Like 4th down and 20 bad. The only thing worse than calling Cyrano the other name is to mention his N-O-S-E.
I'm not that good with spelling.
You know, his...
Oh, his nose. Right. Oh, sorry. So, if his name is some other name, then why does he want to be called Siri, Sarah, some other name?
It's after Cyrano de Bergerac.
Cyrano de Bergerac was his hero.
He was this French guy.
They make a play about him, although I don't know why they would go to the theater if Jersey came on.
You see, the original Cyrano had a gigantic you-know-what, too.
So Cyrano parents his whole life on Cyrano de Bergerac. He writes poems, he's a great swordsman, he tells jokes.
Wait, what was that middle?
He's a swordsman. He could have fenced in the Olympics. You should see him with a blade.
He will see him with a blade in just about...
This is good.
Okay, so I get that he calls himself, what was it again?
Cyrano!
Like the racehorse.
Right, whatever. And I get that he doesn't want anyone to talk about him, but what is going to be good?
Cyrano ordered Droopy the Clown off the air.
He really is a horrible clown.
Childhood depression rates are way up.
And our ratings are way down.
We're in as much trouble as the 1919 White Sox. Cyrano's trying everything to save the station.
So he canceled Droopy. But Droopy is going on the air anyway.
Cyrano's going to be here with the sword to teach him a lesson in just about... What is it, a 2-minute warning?
2 minutes? Are you kidding? I called 2 minutes ages ago. We start in 30 seconds. Places, everybody.
You know everybody's going to come to watch this.
There she is. That's the lady I want to work with.
Roxanne, she's a news anchor. Her birthday pick has to be awesome. We're talking Babe Ruth, Joe Louis.
And you do know that anchors have to write their own story.
And it helps if they can spell.
And Mr. Ghost, the owner of this nation. He's not exactly the nicest guy in the world.
Rumor has it he doesn't want anybody working with Roxanne because he doesn't like the idea of playing for two anchors. He can get only away with one. I mean, why would you hire Dwayne Thomas if you already have Johnny Unitas?
Who's Dwayne Thomas?
My point exactly.
Trust me, someday I'll work with Roxanne.
Cue music. Hi, kids and Flip. It's time to put on a frown and think of the saddest thing you know. Because it's time for the Droopy the Clown Show. And now, he's been called boring, he's been called depressing, he's been called the worst clown in history. But you can call him Droopy the Clown.
Yay!
Hi, kids. Are you happy today? I said, are you happy?
Yes!
Well, I'm not. Being a good clown is so depressing. Say, kids, do you ever wonder if life has any meaning? Didn't I tell you your show was canceled? You see, kids, my life is one depressing thing after another. Why, Mathilde, cheerless clown, or you shall taste my sword. Say, kids, do you want to do an art project today?
Yes!
I said, do you? Well, today we're going to take a piece of poster board and color it solid black. Won't that be fun? I warned you twice. If you do not absent yourself from the studio at once, the third warning has a bite of steel in it. You're not afraid of a station manager with a sword, are you, kids? I said, are you?
Yeah!
Well, I'm not afraid of anything except the emptiness of life. Presently, I shall grow angry. That's all the time we have for today, kids. Bye now. Ha! A wretched clown and a coward.
What are you clapping for? All he did was hold up a sword in the air and yell a little.
Do you wish to engage with me, miss?
I don't wish to engage with you. I want to see the show.
Well, if it isn't the daddy's little girl.
Her father's Mr. Ghost, the owner of the station.
Oh, Droopy, do come and meet your solitary fan. Oh dear, it seems he is gone. Perhaps I can entertain you.
No thanks. I like Droopy. He had all those, deep thoughts and stuff.
Deep thoughts. I can see, miss. You need no deep thoughts to entertain yourself. You seem content to stare at my nose.
No, sir.
Does it amaze you?
I was looking at
Does it sway and dangle like a trunk?
I was looking at
Is there a wart upon the tip? Tell me, what is there to stare at?
I wasn't looking, I swear.
And why not look at it? Does it disgust you?
No.
Is there something wrong with its profile?
No, not at all.
Do you find it just a trifle large?
No, small, very small, tiny.
Tiny? My nose!
Please don't hurt me.
'Tis enormous. 'Tis magnificent. A great nose, the sign of a great man. As for you, I cannot abide a nose as small as yours, and I will not abide it 1 moment longer.
I suppose
better? Do you think that I can do better?
Yes.
I think we can all do better.
You tell him, Cyrano. Be poetic, Daddy-o. Be poetic.
Very well. Who's got your way to insult a nose? Steph, I'll need your help. Perhaps I shall start with kindly. You must love the little birdies to give them such a roomy perch. What next?
Athletic.
My, when you win my nose, there must be no contest.
Agricultural.
It must take a pitchfork to pick that thing.
Economic.
I think I'll buy some stock in Kleenex.
Geographic. Is that a map of Florida on your face?
Meteorological. Is it true that you have to warn the National Weather Service before you sneeze?
Homeric.
Was this the nose that launched 1,000 ships?
Medical. When your nose runs, how do you keep up? Temporal. Lie down. We need a sundial. Culinary. Would you like a bun with that? Traveling.
I'm sorry, sir, but we're going to have to search your nose. So how do you like having satellite TV?
Measure. I wonder if you could help me. I seem to have lost my yardstick. Hereditary. Was it true your mother was an aardvark? Historic. Where'd you get that lovely model of the Washington Monument? Legal. You pay royalties to Pinocchio? Maternal.
You better not run with that thing. You can trip and poke your eye out. That is enough. You dim-witted, tiny-nosed excuse. Poor newswoman.
You might like to know, Mr. Clever Man, that you are not the only one in town who knows how to use a sword. It so happens that I have been taking lessons.
Well, Madame Lectaminose, let's hope that your sword is sharper than your wit. As for me, I shall teach you a lesson in poetry and swordplay. While I dispatch you, I will compose a ballad for your edification. Come now, ballad to silence my small-nosed foe. An impudent woman of air, had no nose she could stick in the air. She fought with a sword, but with no witty word, so the contest was really not fair.
You and your stupid poetry. Who cares about poetry? This is the 20th century, you know. Then why are you sword fighting? Come on, Cyrano. One more verse ought to finish her.
A man with a glorious nose took a sword to poor flat-faced foes. While composing a poem, he thrust his sword home, and his